Hey everybody, Jess here with Key Tarot. I'm going to do a reading for the Leo Feminines. Let's say a quick blessing and we will get started right away. All right, Holy Spirit, thank you so much for being with us here today and in every single breath that we take. We ask that you direct our hands, our hearts, our words, our minds, and our feet to direct your will in our lives each day. We ask that these messages be received by those who are meant to hear them. Amen. Okay. What do we have for you guys? Let's get started. We're going to start with the traditional Rider-Waite for you guys. I hope you're having a good holiday season. I know it looks different this year. I have the King of Swords. That's Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. I'm going to take these off. They're so clattery. The King of Swords energy, that's about speaking your mind. That's about having clarity in your mind as to what it is that you want to say, how you want to say it. Or you have an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini crossing you. I'm not sure. You'll have to just decide. Thank you. I have the Six of Swords in reverse. This is someone who feels like they can't get away from something. Maybe that's what you're having to talk about. Feelings of wanting to build stability for yourself in your life. Queen of Pentacles energy here. This is almost like a discussion that you feel like you're needing to have with someone, just about how do we move forward, feeling like you're stuck in a situation and wanting to do more, feeling like you need to express yourself for some reason. I'm going to come back through and clarify with another deck in a few minutes. Don't worry, we'll get nosy and figure it out. We've got the Star in reverse. Something may have fallen apart recently. When we have the Star in the reverse, it kind of feels like lost hopes or something that you had really planned on that ended up not going the way that you wanted it to for some reason. And feeling like you need to maybe start looking in a different direction for fulfillment in some way. Yeah, this Eight of Pentacles in reverse kind of feels like something that you put a lot of work and effort into didn't go the way that you were hoping. It was almost like not a profitable venture in some way. I've got the Emperor here crossing that. That's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. But you may be the boss in a situation. You may have a superior in this situation. This may be work-related. This may be career-related. This could be home-related as well. In any case, there's some kind of instability. Someone hasn't been putting the work in or the effort in, or simply all of the hard work and the effort wasn't as profitable as it was hoped to be. And now we have this energy crossing you where you or someone else is in charge, and I'm not sure if you're feeling like you can continue to support it for some reason. Yeah, and I've got the Hermit in reverse. This almost feels like someone, it's maybe you just didn't see it coming. They didn't see it coming. Now they're feeling sort of just kind of embarrassed about the situation, wishing that it could be better, wishing it could be different. It's all right. Yeah, I've got the Knight of Wands in reverse, which is kind of like retreat. It's like, okay, now we got to get out of this situation, whatever it is. Alrighty, anything else you want to say with this deck? It feels kind of heavy, I have to be honest. I have you wanting to really provide a source of stability in your environment for yourself, knowing that you're going to have to move on from something, and you getting really, really clear about that, knowing that it's time to extract yourself from this situation, knowing that it wasn't, whatever it is. Now I've got the Knight of Cups. There may be another offer coming towards you. All right, so it's almost like as soon as you duck out of this, the right thing comes along. The Knight of Cups is often about a love offer. I was just thinking to myself with this Knight of Wands, I don't know if this is about someone that's exhibiting like possibly promiscuous or dodgy behavior in a relationship of some sort, trying to avoid some kind of commitment here. It could be that sense as well. In any case, once we duck out of that situation, once we remove ourselves from whatever this is that we're struggling to move on from right now, that we're getting clarity about right now, once we do that, we have something new around the corner that you are happy to, well, let's find out. Let's find out how you're going to receive it here. Alrighty, I'm going to put this deck aside here, and let's come in with this Tarot of Wonderland here and clarify what this is really all about. I'm going to take it back over here to whatever it is that you're trying to leave behind, and let's see if we can get a little bit more information about that. I've got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Perfect. That's pretty much you understanding that this isn't getting any better. You've done as much as you can. You've put in the time, you've put in the work, you've put in the effort. Yes, yes. And it's not getting you anything. It's not getting you what you want. All right. And knowing that you're going to have to make a change because it's actually creating some instability in your life to continue staying put. And really that's kind of what you're having to look at here. Now I've got the Knight of Wands upright. Oh my goodness. That's the second time for that guy out. This is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. So this is your energy. All right. This may have been something that you were really interested in before, something that seemed like a good deal. You went all the way in. Knight of Wands is, he's very strong. He's very charismatic, very attractive energy, someone who goes after what they want and they get it. And that is kind of like a guns blazing kind of energy. That may have been your feeling in the past. Let's see. I don't know if you're still feeling that way. Got the Hierophant here. Yeah, you were ready to make a commitment to this. This was something that you were very passionate about. This was something that you saw long-term potential in. Yeah, because that's the Hierophant card. That's the card of marriage. It's the card of Taurus, right? Really sticking to a choice. So why is it that you're wanting to go? Yeah, the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Now you just don't see the future in it. I'm so sorry. But in any case, life is oftentimes about learning to go with the flow and learning how to let go of things when it's time to, right? I can see that you're wanting to change directions in some way here, and you're getting very clear about why you're feeling that way. And you're all of a sudden able to communicate why you're feeling that way. Okay, tell me about this Star in reverse, Eight of Pentacles in reverse. King of Wands. Yep, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Again, nicely done showing up for yourself here. This King of Wands, it came out on its side, which tells me that you really are the driving force behind this. You may be the boss here. In any case, you're kind of struggling, it seems, to know what the right choice is to do here. That's why you've been holding yourself back. It's like you see that there's no long-term potential here. You see that there hasn't been for a long time. You've put in a lot of work and a lot of effort on this, but it's not turning out the way that you want it to. You don't know how long you can support it, how much longer you can support it. And I got the Six of Swords upright. Now you know it's time to move on. Okay, so all of the clarity that you had and the stuckness you had before with the Six of Swords in reverse, now we've got it in the upright position. This is good. I love it when you guys give me duplicates like this. This tells me that you're very clear about how you're feeling in a situation. And if you have been unclear, you're getting clear now. All right, so while you felt like you couldn't move on before, making this decision to let it go because you simply see that it's not providing any stability for you, regardless of how much hard work and how much effort you put into it, regardless of how much it felt like it was going to be everything that you had ever wished for. It's not working that way, and you see that. Alrighty, why we have this Hermit in reverse here, let's see. Yeah, the Two of Cups, that's the issue. The Hermit in reverse, it's like you may not have seen this fallout, this dissolution coming. This is somebody that you thought was going to be a real partner in your life in some way. You thought this was going to work out very well for you. You thought this was going to be a good commitment for you, and it's not turning out that way is kind of what I'm seeing. Now we have you wanting to duck out with that Knight of Wands in reverse. Yeah. So it's kind of like there's been a lot of drama. There's been a lot of, it's just been like way too much. While you've been fighting the battle, it's like been an uphill battle the entire time is kind of what it feels like. And now all of a sudden you're tired. I'm getting the sense that you're tired. You don't have energy to push towards it anymore. This Four of Cups was stuck to the bottom of that. And it's, you see what we were talking about, like once you dive out of this, duck out of this situation with that Knight of Wands in reverse and you let it go, then right around the corner, we have that Ace of Cups in the background. See our little dolphin buddy right there? Yeah, bringing the Ace of Cups just like this Knight of Cups. I told you. It's on its way. You just don't see it coming. But it's because you have to let this, you're going to have to take care of this situation. And it looks like you're the one who has to take care of it with that Emperor card and that King of Wands card. Like you are the one who's in charge of taking action to remove yourself from it. Does that make sense? All right, for this Knight of Cups to come around. Now, what is this Knight of Cups is kind of what I want to know next. Oh, Seven of Swords in reverse. What? Hold on. Of course we would have to have the Seven of Swords in reverse. The Seven of Swords has been in every single reading we have done for the last 2 weeks straight, it seems like. I don't know what this energy is that is so present around us. It feels like people who simply haven't been telling the truth about who they feel like they are or what it is that they want. And I don't know. So you're going to have to decide. But the Seven of Swords is really the energy of like the lying cheater, we call him. And it's really someone who's, you know, trying to get away with something that doesn't necessarily belong to him. Now, the story of the Seven of Swords is that he's left two behind here. He's got to come back and get it. And so we see this card as someone who repeats patterns often. And whenever we have it in the reverse like this, it can either be more of the same or we can choose, you know, to end this kind of behavior, whatever it is for you. I don't know if you just... If this situation over here for you was something you had committed to for so long and you kept, I don't know, almost lying to yourself or maybe the other person involved with this, you kept trying. I don't know if you tried everything that you could and all of a sudden it just kind of became an untruth for you that you're now struggling to swallow or I don't know. In any case, sorry to soapbox for a minute, but again, this guy keeps coming up. Alrighty, a little bit more here. Hold on. I'm hearing the words sacrificing your own truth. Ah, boy. And yeah, I got the Death card out that came on its side. It's like, what can we let go of? What can we not let go of? What are we struggling to end? And goodness, I mean, that's heavy. It is a little heavy. Sometimes it is, right? Yeah, and now I've got the King of Swords upright again. Having clarity. You started with the King of Swords upright. Now we're going to end with the King of Swords upright. This guy, he knows what to cut out. He knows when to do it. He's very, very good at letting things go. He is not always the most pleasant person to have a conversation with, but he's probably going to be the most honest person to have a conversation with. And this is kind of your energy. And once we get through this, where we start telling the truth about how we're feeling, and once we let things go, when we need to, which you're doing, you're obviously doing it. I can see that you are with this King of Swords 2 times. If you were unclear before, you've got it all figured out now. Yes. Then is when we have something new coming in here. Eight of Swords. This is somebody that there's something new that you've been blocked off from, or someone new that you've been blocked from in some way that is swirling around in your energy. I've got the Eight of Swords there. And I've got the Strength card, which is your card, the card of Leo. Wow. All right, there you go. That is getting through a really challenging time and needing to lean on other people to get through it. There may be, once this energy moves out of your life, you may have a lot of people coming back towards you. What I was going to bring up with this Knight of Cups is that the energy of this card is bringing it's ushering in the energy of the Ace of Cups. And the Ace of Cups is really about self-love. It's kind of the holy grail of love. And it's filled from the waters of the Holy Spirit, right? It's your higher self that is in charge of making sure that cup is always full. And that is done by having a connection to your higher power. And now once that cup is full, that's when we can extend it to another person, and other people can extend their cups to us too. And it's up to you to accept, based on if their cup is as full as yours, right? And at this point, you may have been in a situation where you had kind of restricted yourself or isolated yourself from some others, perhaps because you had focused so much on whatever this partnership, pairing, work situation, love situation, I don't know, whatever this energy over here was, that you're trying to move away from now. And maybe once that's gone, we have a lot of people available to you for the first time, because you're all of a sudden available to others for the first time in a long time. And that's good, because you may need some support, because look here, the Hermit card came out again. That's the second time for the Hermit card. Before it was in reverse. Now we see that you've learned a lot of lessons. Yeah. And it's possible that you may go into a time of isolation. Make sure that if you do, you reach out to friends whenever you need it. Yes. If you're letting go of something, and that can be challenging. That can be challenging. You may have someone coming towards you that's very wise. Who may be of assistance to you in some way, some kind of mentorship in some way. Let me just get a couple more out for you here with this Star Power Tarot. Yeah, I got the Eight of Pentacles. All of a sudden, you're going to find yourself wanting to get back into it. We had the Eight of Pentacles in reverse before. Now we have it upright for you. This means I'm ready to get going on something else. I'm ready to start working on something else. And I'm ready to put my heart and soul into it. And it's going to be something that I want to focus on. I'm going to focus on rebuilding something. Rebuilding something. I have the Three of Swords in reverse. Yep. That's our breakup card. It's our Ben and Jerry's card for sure, right? Yeah. Whenever it's in the reverse, this is something that's already happened, and we're going to work through some healing of that. Probably during this time of isolation, this hermit time. People always complain about, oh, hermit mode. I don't want to go back into hermit mode. Yeah, you do. Because if you're going into that space, there's a reason for it. Use it to your advantage. In the same way that on those days that you have extra energy, you accomplish more things with your day. Use that energy. If you're going into a time of solitude, appreciate it. Appreciate it. Use the time for healing in whatever way that looks like for you. Use that time to do a lot of clean out in your life. In whatever way that looks like for you. You have some debris that's floating around you from whatever this was. And you're about to get on top of those feelings. And you're about to get excited again. I've got the High Priestess here. Oh my goodness, which is such a nice... It's a nice combination with this hermit energy. It's, what did I say? Use that time, that isolation time to your advantage. This is someone, the High Priestess is someone who knows all the mysteries of the universe because she goes within. She's spent a lot of time in isolation. She's the secret keeper. She has all of that information because she spends a lot of time in prayer and meditation. And she spends a lot of time cleaning out and working out situations in her own life. You know, she spends a lot of time up in her head. Whoops, wrong deck, sorry. This one. I'm seeing you just propelled into a time of a lot of spiritual growth for yourself. Absolutely. If you have a chance to go for a walk outside, I know it's getting colder out. but just to get some fresh air and allow your feet to touch the ground for a minute. We've been spending a lot of time indoors. It will be good for you to get out into the sunshine a little bit. I have the 8 of Wands in reverse because you're not going to be wanting to talk to a lot of people, it feels like, for a little while. You're going to just need a little bit of downtime, a little bit of peaceful time. Whoop, that's way too many. Hold on. Yeah, I've got the 2 of Cups in reverse here again. Second time for the 2 of Cups. It's understanding that a partnership is ending, and wrapping your head around that for healing. Yeah. And the 9 of Wands in reverse. It's learning how to put up better boundaries for yourself. This may be what you're looking at during this time of isolation and self-healing here, is learning how to put up boundaries, positive boundaries. I don't mean you got to drag your baggage in and like start making walls out of it or anything like that to keep people out. No, what I mean is just learning about what healthy boundaries are for you and for other people in your life. Alrighty, that could be what you spend a lot of time focusing on. And the 4 of Cups in reverse again, it's getting out of this, the second time out for that guy too. I gotta be honest, this is kind of a mess all over the table right here. Yeah, you get the 4 of Cups here, and now you get the 4 of Cups here. It's time to get out of this vibe of, oh my gosh, please don't be upset with me for saying this, because this is not a judgment, but you know, it's kind of like that the way this guy feels. It's kind of like a lonely feeling. It can almost be self-pitying, kind of wallowing energy. If this has been you, expect a change from yourself, but you're going to have to get outside a little bit, get moving a little bit maybe, and kind of, use that time, that alone time, for the benefit of yourself. And you're going to be experiencing a lot of mental clarity very soon. Yeah, I've got the Devil card that just came out here. There may be some addictions in your life, some habits in your life, or some routines in your life that you feel like maybe are in need of adjustment, that you feel like there may be a need for looking at. Yes, this is a good time to do that, and you feel like now is a good time for that, especially with that King of Swords energy. Thank you. And I've got the 9 of Cups there. This is very good. This Sagittarius season, please use this to your benefit, because you have a lot of energy supporting you in whatever change this is that you're making. This 9 of Cups right here is my minor arcana version of the Star card. Okay, where the Star card kind of represents divine blessings, things that are on your path. And whatever this person, place, or thing was over here that you devoted so much time, energy, and so much of yourself to, that you just, you kind of rushed in, but once you saw that there wasn't a lot of stability in, now you're having to extract yourself from it. Once you saw that it wasn't that, once you saw that it wasn't really meant for you, that's what caused this dissolution with this 2 of Cups in reverse. And now we're looking in a different direction, but we have to end this first, right? And there's a lot of growth and a lot of learning and a lot of change that is coming up for you. You may be spending some time, again, with a higher power for a while, and really depending on some of your closest, best friends that are probably going to start coming back around soon. Yeah, but once you do that, you have this 9 of Cups right here again, which is about 3-dimensional blessings for me, where the Star card speaks much more metaphysically, much more 5th dimensionally for me. This 9 of Cups feels like your birthday candle wish comes true. You know, that sort of thing. It's getting together with friends, obviously socially distanced, I know. Or it can be just like things that you had wished for a long time for yourself kind of start popping up in your life unexpectedly, and you will be surprised at how your life starts to regain balance in some way. Yes, very good. All right, that is your reading, Leo. I am very happy that you allowed me to read for you. Thanks for lending me your energy. If you want to book a personal reading with me, you can. All that information is in the About section of this channel, and I will catch up with you guys soon. All right, hang in there. Let me know how this is going for you. Bye.